Devin Haney, and I'm back, and I'm better than ever. And I'm willing to take on the whole lightweight division, starting with Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez, the winner of that. Number 2, Gervonta Davis. If I can't get Gervonta Davis, then I want Mikey Garcia or Adrian Broner. And on the same night, I want Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell, or Javier Fortuna.
Right, one to go, and it's the man that is causing shockwaves through the lightweight division. It's Devin Haney. This has been pretty slick, I've got to say. We're dialing him in. Last one. Yo!
Good day, mate.
All right, mate. How you doing, mate? All right, Governor?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Well, listen, all I see is you all over the internet calling people out. We posted your new video. So you've gone like 0 to 100 from this injury that you had straight back to it. I get the impression you're hungrier than ever.
Yeah, I'm hungrier than ever. I feel great. This surgery couldn't have went any better. Like, it feels like my shoulder is like even better than it was, you know, when I injured it. So I'm excited to.
Well, I guess coming off the injury, we don't know how long that was there. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Until I fully injured it to where I couldn't compete, we never knew if it was actual, you know, longer than what we knew.
Obviously, your video today, which was literally calling out absolutely everyone in the division right now. When do you think, obviously, plan to fight around July time, Corona pending, and we hope to be in action then, but all these guys, you literally want to line them up and get them ready. Let's talk about the Ryan Garcia fight as well, because for me, you know, when you talk about the politics of boxing, that's a fight, obviously, two broadcasters, same broadcasters, you know, Golden Boy we work with as well. A fight that in reality should be easy to make, but at the same time, it's still very early for you two in your careers to be jumping into fights like that, but you're ready, right?
I think that it's just so many big fights out there that could be made. You know, the Lomachenko, Teofimo, the Gervonta Davis, the Ryan Garcia, the Luke Campbell, the Javier Fortuna. There's so many big fights that out there that we need to start making these big fights happen now, because eventually guys like me, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, we're eventually going to move up. So I think it's the perfect time is now.
Honestly, like for people that don't know, and I know that there's a lot of talk in boxing, but genuinely, I don't think I've ever met anyone so young who really doesn't have to take those defining fights now.
Yeah.
Like you, where you, like, genuinely, it's no bullshit with you. You want those fights. It's easy to call these guys out. And listen, I know plenty of teams, not normally fighters, but there might be trainers or managers who will be just calling guys out. But really, behind closed doors, it's like, but you know, we'll have a couple of more fights.
We'll just keep building up, up. At that point, I'm ready to make it happen. Like I said, I feel like I'm one of the best fighters in the world, and I'm willing to take on, you know, whoever the fans want me to fight. You know, it's not, you know, I'm just not doing it for a clout or anything like that. I'm doing it because I believe in myself. I believe in my skills, and I know that I'm the real deal.
And obviously, if you are the real deal and you land those mega fights, it's just gonna snowball from there and spiral out of control to superstardom, and that's what you want, right?
Definitely.
I mean, you want the finer things in life, Devin.
Of course.
I've been around you long enough to know.
I love money, and you know, I want to get paid, but at the end of the day, you know, I want my name to live on longer than I ever will. I want my name to be mentioned with the greats when it's all said and done. So
where does that line? Where's that line drawn between being that guy who's showing off stacks of hundreds and Lamborghinis and villas to, because I know you, like, sometimes I see you post stuff and I might think, like, you look quite flashy, but I know you and I know how hard you've worked. I know about how you started your career in Mexico in like literally like dead end venues with your dad, going out there literally like hustling for slots. Where does that line come from you between being flash and being that role model? Because for me, I want you to be a role model as well. I feel like you're one of those guys, one of the few guys in America that can genuinely be a role model to the future generation and to the kids as well.
Yeah, it's about having a balance. You know, I want to be a role model. You know, I want the guys to be motivated, also be motivated to you know, that I'm not only just a student of the game. I'm not only, you know, 100% focused, but I'm also, you know, I'm getting paid well for what I'm doing. So they know that if they look up to me and they watch me, that, it leads to a great path, and you can make a lot of money.
Obviously, you come over to the UK recently. Just like tell me a little bit about your experience with UK fight fans. All the American guys that we work with as well. So like my Twitter's like I've got so many UK followers now, and obviously when we came over, I wanted to put on that workout for you, and I was a little bit worried like who might turn up, and it was one of the busiest workouts we've ever done. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy, like the feedback that I got from the UK. It was crazy because the other day I had a dream about me, like I was in the UK. I don't know, which is weird, like, but it was fun being in the UK. I want to come back, soon when all of this is over with and everything is settled and it's safe to travel. I eventually want to go back to the UK.
Let's look at that lightweight division. We know we got Javier Fortuna against Luke Campbell. We know you want to be reinstated as WBC world champion as well, because everything with the coronavirus, you're no longer unavailable to fight. But talk us through the Campbell-Fortuna fight and your thoughts on Luke Campbell. For me, it's a natural fight for you guys to make at some point as well. Talk about possibly doing that fight in the UK. And I know that's a fight you like as well. But what happens in the Campbell-Fortuna fight? Break that down for me.
I think it's a 50-50 fight. Any one of those guys can beat each other on any given night. I feel like Luke Campbell, he's a good fighter, Olympic gold medalist. I take nothing away from him. He went in there. He put up a good fight against Loma. He showed that he was a force in the lightweight division. But every fight that he's pretty much stepped up against, or every fight that was actually a step up, he pretty much lost. So, I can't really, say that he's, really one of the top guys. I feel like that is a fight that I would want. If he beats Fortuna, if I don't get reinstated as the WBC lightweight champion, then the winner, I would love to fight. But I feel like they should reinstate me because I got stripped because I wouldn't have been active to fight my mandatory. But the two mandatories never fought. So what sense does that make if I'm able to fight the mandatories, bring it on with whoever it is.
Your thoughts going into a potential fight, undisputed fight with Teofimo Lopez against Lomachenko. Do you give Teofimo any shot in that fight?
Yeah, I think that he definitely has a puncher's chance. He's a young, hungry fighter. He's going in there with everything to gain, not much to lose. So I feel like he's gonna go in there and give it his all. So he definitely has a chance to win the fight.
When you talk about moving up into 140, we know that I always find with you some camps are easier than other camps. I felt that when you boxed against Abdullayev, you knew the risk of that fight, and I felt like you had a great camp 100%. And you made the weight really strong in that fight. Right, sorry guys, I got kicked off because it was an hour, so I'm gonna log back into Devin if he's still on the line. I didn't realise he insta kicks you off after an hour. Dev, if you're watching, stick the invite back in. We'll wrap it up. Here we go. We'll wrap this up now. Sorry, champ. We did the hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we talk about moving up, I know like the Abdullayev fight, you made the weight right. Did a lot of travelling around before the Staples Center fight, but right now the game has changed so much at 135 that it's really worth hanging around there. How have you found your weight since you come back from the injury? Because I know when we met in Miami, you were saying you were surprised how light you were.
Yeah, since I've been off, it's crazy how much I lost weight. I think because I was just doing so much conditioning that I was building muscle mass. That since I've been able to rest and recover, the weight has been it went down. So I feel like I can make 135 easier. I'm much more motivated, and I'm ready to face my mandatories. That's more than any other fights. Right now, that's the fight that I want because I want my belt back. I'm hungry, I'm motivated, and I'm ready to go. 135. I don't even at this point. I don't even want to think about 140.
But in time, we know your aspirations are to be a multi-division world champion. How far can we go? 54?
Yeah, 54. Floyd told me that he thinks I'm gonna be, eventually a 160 pounder. I don't know. We got to see, but we're gonna take it one weight class at a time.
And what's happening in? You're in Vegas, right, at the moment?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
What's life like there in the quarantine?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
That must just be the weirdest thing to see Las Vegas on lockdown.
Yeah, it's like ghost town. It's not like you go on the strip and it's not one car on the strip. It's pretty much like ghost town. But I really just been staying in the house as much as I can. And like I'll have maybe some of my family members over, very few, the immediate family. But other than that, I've been just trying to stay away from people and stay safe as much as possible.
Cool. Well, Dev, listen, thanks for tuning in. We've been on for over an hour now, and a little message for the US fans, the UK fans, everybody around the world. Tough times.
Thank you for all you guys, supporting me. When this tough time is over, I'm gonna be back in the ring. Everyone stay safe, and hopefully you guys see me face my mandatories and become WBC, lightweight champion again.
Well, you are WBC world lightweight champion. It's simple as that. So let's see you defend it this year, and let's see you have that big fight. I want the Ryan Garcia fight. I have to be honest.
Yeah,
I think that is a massive fight. Like in terms of the two of yours profile, you're both great role models, great ambassadors for the sport. I think we can do that 1, 2, 3 times. It's a brilliant fight. I'm on to DAZN, Golden Boy. Let's make it happen. But summer return for Devin Haney. We'll see you soon, my friend.
See you guys. Thank you.
Cheers, Dev. Bye, mate.
And that I go and say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put the ice in my bay, yeah. You riding on me, I get my drip overseas. Niggas are